Man, I was muted again. Look at that. All right. So, I don't know what's with my brain today, but thank you for mentioning it. So, this is a venture, and the ventures are one of the ships that you get when you're brand new in the game and everything, part of the new player experience and stuff. And typically it's used for mining, but it's used for more than that. It's also used for Cynos. So, all right. So we're going to head over there. And then I should be able to, well, I'll have to look. I should be able to jump to this location.
Drive active. Drive active.
Do I have any skins for this? Load strike.
Drive active. Drive active.
One more jump, and then I'll make a Cyno spot there, and also we'll check out whether or not I can go to the spot.
Drive active.
for GQ.
Docking request accepted.
All right, they're there, and I'm using .lan here, and be coming from ZTAC-X. And we're going to be in a jump freighter, Ansher, and he happens to be level 4, which makes just a little bit of difference. All right. Looks good. So now we'll make a Cyno spot. Let's go over real quick how to make a Cyno spot. All right. To make a Cyno jump point, this station is well, let's go look at an actual NPC station, because there's so much room around a keep star, it's really hard to go wrong. But when you are at a NPC station, especially one like this is a kick out station. And so what we need to do is, we've got our sphere here. We need to be within the area of the station, within its docking ring, and which its docking ring is these little dots out here. And so we need to be as close to the station as possible without being within 5K of it, because we need this sphere to be within the docking ring 100%, and we need it to not bump. So we're gonna make one right here, and this is a very good example, because this is a kick out station, which very quickly you end up out of the docking range. And so here, I think that right here might be okay. And so here you can see the red here, and out here is the docking ring. And then if we look here, we're not too close to the station. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a bookmark right here, and I'm just going to call this temp. And so I made this bookmark right here. Now I need to test it okay. So it looks like I'm plenty fine on the docking ring out here. But what I need to do is I need to see where things are at when I go straight up from it, to make sure that the distance doesn't change from the station here, and that I can get more than 5,000 meters away from it before it starts counting. And so there we are. We're plenty fine now. Okay. And so if we head back down to that, this would be where we can make, see there, it's just started counting up, and it is how far away? 8,000. So we're perfect right there. Now, a lot of experience with this, so that's how I got it right on the first try. But basically, when you jump in another ship to a Cyno, that ship is going to land on the ring somewhere in the sphere of 5K away from the Cyno. And if it is too close to the station, and you land right next there, you can bounce off the station and you can be out of range to dock before you can even get docked. You can just bounce off pretty violently. The bigger your ship, the bigger the bounce. The bigger your ship, the more it matters. And so with the jump freighter, it's okay. You start getting up into other capital ships like dreadnoughts and stuff. They will bounce further. You get into a Titan and it'll bounce incredibly far. And part of the problem with the bigger ships is you're bouncing so fast that even if you tell it to warp someplace, you still can't get to warp because your speed isn't low enough. So anyway, that's how you do it. And then you can light your Cyno and you can jump to it. Now, for the Keepstar here, this one is really quite easy because the Keepstar has such an incredible amount of room in front of it, behind it, on top of it. A lot of times what people will do is they'll just go up here in between because it's so vast that even in between there's no chance of bumping. So and the docking ring is incredibly big. See, the docking ring's all the way out here. So more than enough room. I typically like to do it somewhere just above the undocking, but not too far away, because when I undock and I'm gonna, head to the point that I'm making, I want it to be not too hard to get to, and but also not in the way of others who are undocking. So I'm gonna just stop right here, and then I'm just gonna look here. See, I'm way far away still, and I'm still just perfect out here. So this is where I'm gonna make my bookmark, and always make a bookmark, because that way you can hold on that, and when you come back again, you'll know where it is, so you don't have to figure it out every time. So there we go. Got the keep Cyno, remove that other one, and we are ready to light a Cyno. And so let me do that. Let me set this to auto repeat off. And then here's another little trick. When you light a Cyno, so you set your destination to this, and I light my Cyno. There, the Cyno is lit. I'm locked into place here. I hit my autopilot, and then and then what'll happen is when this is burned out, which for this one it takes 10 minutes. So when this was burned out, then I'll automatically dock because autopilot will take over. All right, so coast is clear in here. Looking good. Looking good here. And I'm going to undock. Stop my ship right here. And I'm going to jump to. I make sure that it's my person here that I know that I'm headed to. There can be other Cynos showing up and you can jump to the wrong place. You don't want to do that. And so here we go. All right. So I have landed here. You see I'm just over 5K away. I'm exactly 5K from the Cyno, 5,300 from my my other ship here. and I'm well within docking range. I hit dock and I'm in. Simple as that. Right, now we wait for that to burn out. Writing a note. Okay, so my guy here. Can anyone hitch a ride on that Cyno? Yes. Anybody who's in fleet can go to that Cyno. And here is some other items that I bought. And in the fuel bay, oxygen. Damn, I fit. Okay, so how much did I get in there? Got 400,000. All right. Got more stuff there. Non-fleet cannot hitch a ride. You have to be in fleet. You can't see the Cyno beacon unless you're in fleet. Alrighty. Ah, that's what I wanted to see here. Are there any containers here on the market? There are. I should have looked back where I was. What I need to do is get a blueprint and just build them wherever I need them for the most part. Yeah, Jump Freighter can jump 10 light years. It's not going to be any containers here. Nothing. All right. Very good. So you can see it's still trying to dock here, and it'll keep trying until the Cyno beacon runs out, and then it'll dock within a second or two of it being out. The Cyno locks your ship into place.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Axeles just followed.
Please, thank you for the follow. Do I insure my beard before flying? Nah. Proper placement of it works every time. Ship is also immediately tethered after the Cyno runs out. Yes, but that's on stations that offer a tether. You're not always on a station that can tether. It's almost over. One minute left. And then it'll auto dock. People are very good at bumping ships off their tether. That is also why you set a bookmark and then you align to that bookmark so that you come back to it. And if you're gonna leave your ship unattended, turn on your propulsion so that you'll go back there pretty quick. So they'd have to be very skilled at bumping you to get you out of range. It's best to just dock. Right. There we go. And see, docks right up.
Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Alrighty. If you're watching on video, I'll see you in the next episode.